This is a continuation of the topic I started on, when was it? Friday. It's a two-part topic. Like I said on Friday, maybe if you didn't watch my last my Facebook live, I really encourage you to watch it, because this topic is a continuation of that one, because I divided it in two. It is based on what I have observed in so many successful entrepreneurs and what they do to create the kind of success that they are enjoying, that we even see most of them are enjoying today. Yeah, so that is what I focused on, or I started with on Friday. So it's the second part. So on Friday, I gave 7 tips to give you some insights into the mindset of successful entrepreneurs. So today, I'm going to give you the rest of the tips to prepare your mind, especially if you're a new entrepreneur, or maybe you've been in the marketplace, you're struggling and things like this. You know, these are some of the things that you want to put into practice that can help you. And these are the tips or insight that helps many of the entrepreneurs, many of the successful entrepreneurs we see out there today. So I prepare this in full. I could have easily just prepared part of it, but no, as an entrepreneur mindset, we always want to give the full package. So that's why, even though I saw that it was a large topic, I divided it in two, so that I would be able to bring all of it to you. Yeah. So today I'm going to start with the 8th tip. Yesterday, Friday, I gave up to the 7th. So today I'm going to start with the 8th tip. So the 8th tip is entrepreneurs, they are thirsty for knowledge. They are thirsty for knowledge. You know, there is a saying I once heard that if you don't learn something new each day, every day, if you don't learn something new each day, it is a wasted day. You know, it was surely, I think it was an entrepreneur who said this, but I'm not too sure. But it was something that stick in my head. I don't know who really said this, but if you don't learn something new each day, it is a wasted day, especially as an entrepreneur. Yeah. So whether it is like you are reading a book, or maybe you are taking a course or a coaching or whatever, entrepreneurs, they have a, let me see. Entrepreneurs have they have a desire to never stop learning. It is very, very important. You know, like I have a son, he's 5. You know, always when I put them to bed, sometimes maybe I will lie down with them, chatting with them, or maybe reading something with them. And he will always ask me, are you not going to study today? Good evening, Angela. How are you this evening? Are you not going to study today? You know, so because he always see me do something, sit on my computer. Sometimes if he will come and want to disturb, I says, no, I'm studying. So he kind of like understand that word now, that I'm studying. So he always asks me, are you not going to study today? That's the mindset of an entrepreneur. You want to always learn new things, because this is when you do that, it will be getting you a step closer to your goal. For every time you study, you learn new things, or you study or you prepare something, it gets you closer to your goal. So you should see yourself growing. It is very, very important. You should see yourself growing in knowledge and in your skills. That's great. That's great, Angela. You are very welcome this evening. Yeah. And also, as much as technology is at its rising, the information age that we are living in now, you know, it is also skyrocketing. So it is very, very important to be learning new things, because people are searching and looking for new information all the time. So will you be one of this person, one of this authority in your niche, to be giving value, to be giving information that people are looking for? So it is very important to be able to do that. You want to be learning, you want to be doing research, you want to be learning new skills all the time. because as technology is growing, you want to learn something new, new skills, maybe new things about Facebook, how to use Facebook advertising, different things, maybe Instagram or whatever, what different kind of marketing tools. You want to be learning something new so that you can be authority over that, you can master that, and you will be able to help others who are coming along with your own information, with the new information you have. So it is very, very important that you never stop learning. You always have to hunger and thirst to learn, because it is very important as an entrepreneur you embrace the ITL. I think it was Ray Igdin that says, a successful marketer, that you always want to invest your time, most probably money, in yourself, and also you learn what the information you're getting, and in turn you want to teach others that same information. So it is very important to embrace the ILT. It is very important. So the ninth tip is entrepreneurs, they understand that brand equals power. We are doing good, Angela. We are doing fine. The family is doing okay. An entrepreneur, they also understand that brand equal power. If you look at any successful entrepreneurs, and you will see a successful brand attached to them. It is very important to create your brand as an entrepreneur, because the creation of a brand does not the creation of a brand does equal the creation of power. What I mean power is not like overpowering somebody. That's not the kind of power, but it is like you have authority in your niche, in your field, what you specialize in. Yeah, you know your stuff, and you provide great value to the marketplace. You can offer people a lot of information, valuable information, that is like in a sense of power, or having authority over your stuff, over your niche. Yeah, because when people think of certain information, like in the type of niche or the type of business that you're doing, they will definitely most likely think of you. Yeah, because there is a great chance that they will think of you about that. Good evening, Nadia. How are you, sweetie? You're welcome. They will think of you about that, because they know that you always bring great value to the marketplace. So you want to build your brand around that. How are you, Nadia? Oh, that's great. You're very welcome. And the 10th tip is entrepreneurs, they have a follow-up mentality. Yeah. What do I mean by that? When a person says no, like when they introduce their product or their services or their business opportunity to someone, and the person said no right there then, successful entrepreneurs, they understand that this doesn't mean no. No doesn't mean no as at that time. So they understand that they have to follow up with that particular person to keep their product, their services, or their business opportunity right in front of the prospective customer or the prospect. Yeah. So following up it should not be like you're like pressuring them, but in a simple way, like to say, hi, we are still here because you will need us you will still need us. In a sense, not like you say that to them, but like the way you present your product, the way you contact them, the way you connect with them, it's like that is what you're saying to them. And eventually, because there are so many experiences, even like one of Eric Warren's home study course that I was listening to, a lady over how many years? 9 years. She said no, but eventually she ended up becoming an entrepreneur. So these are some of the experiences that shows that when someone says no at the initial stage, it doesn't mean no for an entrepreneur. They always know there's a chance there for the person to change their mind at some point. Good evening, Vic, my dear. How are you this evening? Oh, you're very welcome, Vic. Yeah, and the 11th tip is entrepreneurs are oddballs. They are oddballs. When now I don't mean like when I say this like that, I'm trying to demean entrepreneur, because I'm also an entrepreneur. Because if I demean them, then I'm demeaning or looking down upon myself as well. But the thing is, successful entrepreneurs are the oddballs in that they will not follow the same path as everybody else. That is entrepreneur. They will not go the same path as everybody else is going. For example, take for example, like if like several people they found this great success, maybe like in opening hot dog stand in certain city. Entrepreneur will not go and say, oh, they open hot dog stand, let me too go and open hot dog stand. No. But what entrepreneurs they will do, they will most probably open a pizza stand next to the hot dog stand, and they will still make their success. So they will not do the same thing everybody else is doing, but they always find a different solution to meet the needs of the people, and it always brings success for them as well. Yeah, so successful entrepreneurs, they will go against that flow, and they will open different types of business or different type of avenue or ways to reach people. Yeah, so do you see the point that I'm trying to make? That you always try to think, because entrepreneurs, they are very creative people. Yeah, so you always want to use your creative mentality, your creative mind to look for ways and on how to serve the marketplace. Yeah, so they always look for ways to make a difference in people's life. So as a new entrepreneur, you also want to embrace that kind of mindset, that kind of thought. Thank you, Vicky. So the 12th tip is entrepreneurs, they have numbers mindset. They have numbers mindset. Successful entrepreneurs, they always they follow all the numbers and statistics, because they know that numbers doesn't lie. For example, when it's very important, like, to know statistics, maybe about your company or about the growth of the entrepreneurs, about not only the amount of people, but how the economy is growing within the, maybe like, for example, the network marketing, how the economy is growing, how it is booming. You give statistics, it's numbers. So like when you're talking with somebody, it is very important to use this as well, numbers. Just like now when I'm giving my tips, I'm using numbers. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3. Entrepreneurs have numbers mindset. So this is something you also want to embrace, start to embrace, to engrave in you, that you always do talk about. When you talk, you include numbers, you use numbers. Yeah, because numbers never lies. The 13th tip I want to give you today is entrepreneurs, they delegate and outsource. What does this mean? Because entrepreneurs, they understand that they cannot do everything themselves alone. They understand that, because it is a very big tax, especially like if you're in network marketing, you have a very large team. You have to be maybe training and having events, doing a lot of other things. You can't do it all alone. So they delegate some of their tasks to other people that they know if they are not the one who do it, it's okay. And they focus on the more important things. So it is very important that you delegate some things. Maybe like for your social media activities, like maybe doing posting and things, images or whatever, you can delegate that to somebody else to be doing that for you. Yeah, but like the connecting with people on social media, definitely you have to do it, because that is where the money lies. As an entrepreneur, you always have to think about that, because successful entrepreneurs don't leave that for somebody else to connect. They do that connection themselves, but like the posting and other things, they delegate it to somebody else. So you also want to think about that when you're developing your business as an entrepreneur. So the 14th tip is entrepreneurs, they are focused on customer service. Because while like before, the old cliche of the customer always being right, maybe the odd off bound, the entrepreneurs for now in the present, they will go to an heavy length of to satisfy the customer's needs. It is very, very important because he or she, they understand that the customer is their lifeblood, and so they will have to treat the customer right. They will have to give the customer the best treatment, yeah, and this will draw more customers to them, because when you satisfy a customer, when you give them a treatment that maybe they've never experienced somewhere else, you know what, they will always refer other people to you as well, and that's how you will be growing in your business. That's how your team members, that's how your business partners will be growing. And guess what? That means success. So it is very, very important to treat your customers right, because your customers can be your future business partners. So it is very important to think about that. So the 15th tip I want to give you today is entrepreneurs, they are 99.9% positive. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mahuta. How are you this evening? Oh, your network is poor. Oh, but you can always watch the recording. Okay? Yeah. So the 15th tip is entrepreneurs, they are 99.9% positive, because a positive mental attitude is always evident in the successful entrepreneur. Because you know what, no matter the situation that entrepreneurs they are experiencing, because in life sometimes it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes you have your good days, sometimes you have your bad days. So even though when they're experiencing their bad days, entrepreneurs always look for the good in that particular bad day, so that they will keep their mindset positive, because it is very, very important. Because when they communicate with others, people can easily see if you're down, they can easily see if you're in your good mood. So it is very important for entrepreneurs that they always want to keep a positive mindset, because this is the kind of energy they want to give to other people as well. Yeah, because when you give a positive energy to somebody else, you will attract the person that the person will want to keep contact with you. So it is very important that you keep a positive mindset. So the 16th tip I want to give you today is entrepreneurs, they do not ask for permission from anyone. No, because it is better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. So as an entrepreneur, you are authority in your niche. So it is very important that you have to take control. You don't have to ask for permission to do anything, but you want to focus, you want to know what's right, what's important for you. But at the same time, when you fall short, you also want to ask for forgiveness from, whoever it's concerned about. Yeah. So you always also want to think about that. You want to have a leadership mindset. The 17th tip I want to give you today is entrepreneurs, they are scared, but at the same time they are fearless. Entrepreneurs are scared, but at the same time they are fearless. So what do I mean by that? Well, while it seems like I just like contradict myself here, it fits. The reason being because entrepreneurs, they are scared. Maybe they have to take a new challenge. Maybe they want to learn something new. They can become scared. Some of them, maybe they are scared of like connecting with other people, even though it's a business they love. Some people have that kind of scared, but at the same time, they don't allow this fear to control them. Yeah. And I said also they are fearless. They are fearless in a sense because even though they are scared of doing something, they go and do it no matter what others may be saying about maybe the risk involved or whatever people will be saying. They come out of their comfort zone and take that step. So even though they are scared, but yet still they are fearless, because when you're fearless, even though you're scared, you take the step anyway. So it is very, very important to think about that. Yeah. So this is the 18 tips that I've given you today. My question for you today is that, do you have the mindset of an entrepreneur? It's very important you ask yourself, because when you're doing your business, you want to do your business to take it to the higher level possible that you desire. So it is very important to think that, do I have the mindset of an entrepreneur? It is very, very important to have a business person mindset. If you don't have that, it will be difficult for you to take your business to the level you want to achieve your goal. Yeah. So you will need this traits, you will need this mindset, or this tips, or this insights, whatever you call it, to be a successful entrepreneur. So you may already maybe have some of them within you as well, but you want to have the full package. It is very, very important as an entrepreneur, you have the full package. You don't just have part of it or some of it. You want to have the complete package. Yeah. So if you need you're needing help in finding the entrepreneur mindset, maybe like you're new, you're struggling, you're trying to find your way, or even maybe you've been a while in this industry, which I've been talking with many who have been a while but they are struggling, you can always contact me. You can reach me through my through Messenger, or you can reach me through my personal contact number, or through email, whatever seems okay for you, or whatever seems much more relaxing for you. You can always contact me. I will definitely help you out. Yeah. Normally what I do, I normally share my screen. Like, it depends what I'm like going through with somebody. I normally share my screen so that you can see. Well, also it also depends the part of the world where you are, if you have access to internet, because that is one criteria for you to be able to get to be able to see my screen. Yeah. So if you need any help with that, definitely reach out to me. I will help you out with that, because don't sit there and carry all the struggle, all the weight, all the problem alone. Yeah, because it is very, very important to reach out for help. So this is a the two-part series that I had. I did the first one on Friday. So this is the last one, the series of successful entrepreneur mindsets. Yeah. So the thing is, I could have easily just choose few and bring it out there, but as an entrepreneur mindset, they always like to give the full dosage. Yeah, entrepreneur like to give the full dosage of whatever topic that they are bringing out there. Yeah, because all of us have gone through pain, and some of us are still going through pain. The pains is like the struggle, the difficulties, the challenges that we face. These are the pains, and the solutions is like what I'm giving you now. Maybe it can be one of your challenges, or one of the difficulty you are facing is the entrepreneur mindset, one of the skills. So when you get this one, then you have gotten the solution, or you've gotten the medication for that particular problem. So that's why it's very important. You can also make a difference in somebody else's life, in somebody else's business, by you always taking time out to prepare, to study, to learn something new, and you will always make a difference in people's life. Good evening, Tony. How are you this evening? You joining late? Yeah, some of you are joining me late this evening. Thank you so much, Vicky dear. Thank you, sweetie. So guys, this is all I have for you this evening. Soon I will have some calls I have to make as well. I'm so busy now. My kids, they are sleeping, so it's now I always leave time in the evening to work on my business and things. So that is something very, very important, that if you take your business seriously, you always want to make sure you have time for that aside. leaves time, whether it's 1 hour, whether it's 2 hours. You have your daily action plan that you go by. One of my plan is coming Facebook Live is on my list. So I make sure I always have my list. When you have your list, you'll never go wrong. You always follow your list. But again, sometimes things can happen. Then it calls for flexibility a bit there, that you don't just skip it. You look for ways or another time that you will schedule to put what you maybe miss. But at the same time, it's very important to have a daily action plan so that it will always get you a step closer to your goal. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys today. I thank you all so much who joined me this evening. My dear Vicky, Tony, Mahuta, where are you from? If you get this, you can drop me a message, or you can drop me a message. I will connect with you. Okay, there. I thank you all so much. Joy, Zelka, most of the names. I'm not so good with names. Nadia, dear. Nadia, I will call you when I'm done. Yeah. Thank you so much, Angela. I thank all of you that joined me this evening. I will come tomorrow with them because I mentioned something very important that I think I'm gonna make do some research about that. What was it now? I know I'll figure out because it came to my mind. Yeah, about energy, the energy you give out there. What kind of energy? I think I will bring something out tomorrow. I will write something about that because that one also is very, very important as well. The kind of energy you bring out to other people. What is the offset and what is the positive side of it? Okay, so guys, you all have a lovely evening. Some of you are still joining me now, but you will get the replay very soon because immediately I'm done, I'm gonna post it immediately, so you will get it right now. Okay, so if you want to follow up the full complete, you watch my last live, which was on Friday, and then this one. Yeah, this is the part 2. Friday is the part 1. This is the part 2. Okay, so you guys will have a lovely evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, so you all stay blessed and have an amazing Tuesday, and it's bye for now.